myself Dr. T. Dhananjay Rao, working as assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry. Today I am going to teach about gaseous fuels. In this session I am going to cover these topics. What are the gaseous fuels and what is the natural gas composition and what is LPG gas and LPG gas characteristics and its applications, and what is CNG gas and characteristics and its applications of CNG gas. In this session I am going to cover what are the gaseous fuels and natural gas and its composition, and what is LPG gas and its characteristics and its applications of LPG gas, and CNG gas, its characteristics and applications of CNG gas. Before going to this, we have to know about gaseous fuels. What are the gaseous fuels? What are the uses of gaseous fuels? We have to learn. The gaseous fuels are obtained either naturally or by treatment of solid or liquid fuels. The gaseous fuels are obtained either naturally, it will be available in natural, or by treatment of solid or liquid fuels. By the solid fuels and liquid fuels, by some reactions we will get the gaseous fuels. The gaseous fuels are those which are burnt in gaseous state in air or oxygen to give heat. These gaseous fuels, these gaseous fuels burn in presence of oxygen or air and that produce heat. These gaseous fuels reacts with oxygen or air, it produces heat. Among the naturally occurring gaseous fuels, the natural gas and liquefied petroleum gas are most important. What are the most important? The natural gas and liquefied petroleum gas. These are the most important. These are naturally occurring gaseous fuels. These gases have high calorific value. These gaseous fuels have high calorific value. These produce high calorific value. See, the gaseous fuels are obtained either naturally or by some treatment of solid or liquid fuels. By the treatment of solid or liquid fuels, we can get the gaseous fuels. Some of the gaseous fuels are available in nature. Gaseous fuels are those which are burnt in gas state or air or oxygen to give heat. These gaseous fuels reacts with oxygen or air. In presence of oxygen or air, these gaseous fuels burnt. These produce heat. Okay. Among the naturally occurring gaseous fuels, these natural gas and liquefied petroleum are the most important gaseous fuels. These gaseous fuels have high calorific value. These produce large amount of heat. These are classified into two types. These gaseous fuels are classified into two types. See, the first one is primary fuels. The example for primary fuels are natural gas. The primary fuel example is natural gas. Okay, these primary fuels are available in earth crust, or it will be available naturally. Okay, this will be available in naturally. Okay, now the primary fuels example for the primary fuel is natural gas. The second type of classification is secondary fuels. The second type of classification is secondary fuels. These are obtained from the primary fuels. By treatment of primary fuels, we can get the secondary fuels. The examples for secondary fuels are coal gas, producer gas and water gas. The coal gas and producer gas and water gas. These are the example for secondary gases. The gaseous fuels are classified into two types. First one is primary gaseous fuels and second one is secondary gaseous fuels. The example for primary gaseous fuel is natural gas. The example for second type of secondary fuels is the coal gas, producer gas, water gas. These are the example for the second type or secondary fuels. Okay. See, in that we are going to learn about primary fuel, that is natural gas. Primary fuel, that is natural gas. The natural gas is primary gaseous fuel. Okay, na? The natural gas is example for primary gaseous fuel. It is a fossil fuel. The natural gas obtained in the earth crust. Okay, na? It will be occur in earth crust. So it is a fossil fuel. Natural gas is a primary gaseous fuel. Natural gas is example for the primary gaseous fuel. It is available in earth crust, or it is a fossil fuel. Natural gas is a fossil fuel. It is obtained from oil wells dug in the earth crust. Okay, it is obtained from the oil wells. Okay, na? By dug in the earth crust during the mining of petroleum. During the mining of petroleum, we can get the natural gas. Okay. It is mainly composed of methane and small quantities of along with other hydrocarbons. The natural gas main constituent. The main natural gas mainly it consists of the ethane gas. Mainly it consists of methane gas and small amount of ethane along with hydrocarbons. The main composition of the natural gas contain methane. Okay, the primary content is methane and the secondary contents are ethane and other along with ethane other hydrocarbons present in the natural gas. It is also known as methane gas or marsh gas. Okay, the natural gas also can be called as methane gas or marsh gas. It majorly contains methane. The natural gas majorly contains the composition is methane. Okay, the composition of natural gas. It is the composition of the natural gas. See, the methane percentage in the natural gas is 88.5% of methane present in the natural gas. Okay, 88.5% of methane present in the natural gas. The 5.5% is ethane. The 5.5% of ethane gas present in the natural gas. Similarly, the other hydrocarbons like propane, it contains 3.7% and butane 1.8%, and along with these hydrocarbons, some molecules like hydrogen, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, these will be in less percentage, that will be 0.5%. Okay, what is the natural gas composition? The primary content of the natural gas is methane. Along with methane, some other hydrocarbons also present. Those are ethane and propane, butane like. Okay. See, the methane percentage present in the natural gas is 88.5% and the ethane percentage is 5.5% and the propane percentage is 3.7% and butane percentage is 1.8%. Along with this hydrocarbon, some other molecules also present in the natural gases. Those are hydrogen gas, carbon monoxide gas and carbon dioxide gas. These are in less percentage, that is 0.5%. The calorific value varies from 12,000 to 14,000 kilogram per meter cube. The calorific value, okay, this natural gas calorific value vary from, okay, the calorific value vary from 12,000 to 14,000 kilogram per meter cube. It is used as a very good domestic fuel. The natural gas can be used for the very good domestic fuel. See, it is used in the preparation of ammonia. The natural gas can be used for the preparation of ammonia and it is used to prepare carbon black for rubber industry. Okay, na? In rubber industry, we can prepare carbon black by using this natural gas. By using natural gas, we can prepare the carbon black in rubber industry. It is used to prepare some synthetic proteins which are used in animal feed. Okay, na? By using this natural gas, we can prepare some synthetic proteins. We can prepare synthetic proteins. These synthetic proteins can be used in the animal feed. These synthetic proteins can be used for the animal feed. Okay, these are the application of natural gas. See, natural gas is a primary gaseous fuel. It is a fossil fuel. Okay, now natural gas is example for the primary gaseous fuel. It available in earth crust. It is a fossil fuel. It is obtained from oil wells. Okay, this natural gas is obtained from the oil wells and it available in earth crust. During the mining of petroleum, we can get the natural gas. It is mainly composed of methane. The main component present in the natural gas is methane. Okay, along with methane, some small quantities of ethane along with other hydrocarbons also present in the natural gas. The natural gas also can be called as methane gas or marsh gas. Natural gas we can be called as methane gas or marsh gas. It majorly contains methane gas. The natural gas, the methane gas is majority percentage present in the natural gas. The composition of natural gas, if you see, the methane percentage is 88.5% and ethane percentage is 5.5% and propane percentage is 3.7% and butane percentage is 1.8%. Along with other some gases are there, hydrogen, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. These are in less quantity, that is 0.5%. The calorific value of natural gas varies from 12,000 to 14,000 kilogram per meter cube. The calorific value varies from 12,000 to 14,000 kilogram per meter cube. It is used as a very good domestic fuel. The natural gas can be used for the very good domestic fuel. It is used in the preparation of ammonia. The natural gas can be used for the preparation of ammonia and it is used to prepare carbon black for rubber industry. By using this natural gas, we can prepare the carbon black in rubber industry. In rubber industry, we can prepare the carbon black by using this natural gas. It is used to prepare some synthetic proteins. By using this natural gas, we can prepare some synthetic proteins. These synthetic proteins can be used in the animal feed. This synthetic proteins can be used in the animal feed. The next one is LPG. The full form of LPG is liquefied petroleum gas. Liquefied petroleum gas. The gas is obtained from natural gas. The LPG is a secondary type of fuel. Secondary fuels. Okay. These secondary fuels can be prepared from the primary fuels. That is natural gas. The LPG is a secondary fuel. The gas is obtained from natural gas or byproduct in refineries during cracking of heavy petroleum products. Okay, na? How we can get LPG? LPG can be synthesized from the prepared from the natural gas or primary fuels. As a byproduct in the we can get as LPG can be get as byproduct in the refineries of during cracking of heavy petroleum. Okay, the purifying petroleum, while purifying petroleum, you can get this LPG or liquefied petroleum gas. Nowadays, LPG has been a common fuel for domestic work and also in most of the industries. Nowadays, LPG has been a common fuel. Okay, it can be used for the common fuel in domestic work and also in most of the industries. In most of the industries and domestic works, we use the LPG gas. The main components of LPG. Okay, the main components of LPG are N-butane and isobutane, butylenes and propane. The traces of propane and ethane also present in this LPG gas. The main composition of LPG is N-butane. The main component present in the LPG gas is N-butane and isobutane and butylenes and propane. These are the gases present in the LPG gas. Along with this, the traces of propane and ethane. The traces of propane and ethane also present in the LPG gas. The hydrocarbons are in gaseous state at room temperature and 1 atmosphere pressure but can be liquefied under high pressure. These LPG gas are hydrocarbons. These gases are in gaseous state at room temperature and 1 atmosphere pressure. At room temperature and 1 atmosphere pressure, these hydrocarbon existed as a gaseous state. Okay, the pressure if you apply higher pressure to these hydrocarbons, these are converted into liquids, or these hydrocarbons are liquefied at higher pressure. At lower pressure and lower temperature, at room temperature and 1 atmosphere pressure, these hydrocarbons existed as gaseous fuels. If you apply high pressure, these gaseous fuels are converted into the liquid fuels or liquefied fuels. LPG is kept in metallic cylinder attached with burner through pipe. The LPG gas is kept in a metallic cylinder and this cylinder is attached with the burner and through pipe. This LPG gas is kept in metallic cylinder. This cylinder attached to the burner through pipe. It has 2 stoppers. This LPG gas setup contains 2 stoppers, one at the cylinder and other at the burner. One at the cylinder and other at the burner. 2 stoppers are present, one at the cylinder and other one at burner. LPG has special order due to presence of organic sulfides. LPG has a special order to the presence of organic sulfides. Because of presence of organic sulfide, this LPG gas has the order. Okay, the special order it contains, which are added specially for safety measure. These organic sulfide we have to add because due to LPG has special order due to the presence of organic sulfide. These can be added for the safety measures. Okay, these organic sulfides have to be added because for safety measures. Okay, this is the LPG gas. The characteristics of LPG. These are the characteristics of the LPG. See, first one, it has high calorific value. This LPG gas is contain high calorific value, that is 27,800 kilocalorie per meter cube. It produces, LPG gas produces 27,800 kilocalorie per meter cube calorific value. It gives less carbon monoxide. this LPG gas on burning, it produces less amount of carbon monoxide and least unburnt hydrocarbons. It produces least amount of unburnt hydrocarbons. So it causes least pollutions. Because of LPG gas, there is a cause of least pollution. It gives less carbon monoxide and it least unburnt hydrocarbons. While burning the LPG gas, it produces less amount of unburnt hydrocarbons and it gives less amount of carbon monoxide. So it causes less pollution. LPG possesses less pollution. It gives moderate heat, which is very good for cooking. LPG gas on burning, it produces moderate heat. It produces moderate heat. It is very good for cooking. This heat is enough for the good for cooking. Its storage is simple. It is colorless. The storage of LPG gas is simple and it is colorless. The LPG gas is colorless. It has tendency to mix with air easily. It has a tendency to mix with air very easily. Its burning gives no toxic gases. On burning these LPG gases, it will not produce any toxic gases, though it is high toxic. Though it is high, LPG gas is high toxic, but on burning it will not give any toxic products. Okay. It neither gives smoke nor ash content. It neither gives smoke or nor ash content. Okay. It is cheaper than gasoline and used as a fuel in auto vehicles also. It is cheaper than gasoline. It is cheaper than gasoline and used as a fuel in auto vehicles. We can use it as a fuel in the auto vehicles. It is dangerous when leakage is there. If any leakage is in cylinder, it will be dangerous. Okay. These are the characteristics of the LPG gas. What are those? See, it has high calorific value, that is 27,800 kilocalorie per meter cube. The heat it will produce. It gives less carbon monoxide on burning. It produces less amount of carbon monoxide and it causes least pollution. And it releases less amount of unburnt hydrocarbons on burning. On burning, this LPG gas gives least amount of unburnt hydrocarbons. So it causes less pollution. It gives moderate heat, which is very good for cooking. It produces moderate heat, which is very good for cooking. Its storage is simple. It is colorless. The storage of LPG gas is simple and it is colorless gas. It has tendency to mix with air easily. Very easily. Its burning gives no toxic gases. On burning, it gives no toxic gases, but it is toxic. LPG is a toxic gas, but on burning, it will not give any toxic gases. It neither gives smoke nor ash content. It will not give any smoke and any ash byproducts. It is cheaper than gasoline. The cost of this LPG is cheaper than gasoline and used as a fuel in auto vehicles. It is dangerous when leakages occur. When a cylinder leakage occur, it is dangerous. The applications of LPG gas. These are the applications of LPG gas. See, in food industry, the first application is in food industry. LPG is widely used to food industry like hotels. LPG is widely used in the food industry like hotels, restaurant, bakeries and canteens, etc. The LPG gas used as a LPG is widely used in a food industry like hotels, restaurants, bakeries and canteens, etc. The low sulfur content and controlled temperature makes LPG the most preferred fuel in the food industry. Already we have discussed, for safety measurements we have to add some organic sulfides in the LPG gas. Low sulfur content and controllable temperature makes. Okay, low sulfur content and controllable temperature makes LPG is the most preferred fuel in the food industry. Makes the LPG is the most preferred fuel in the food industry. These are the applications in the food industry of LPG. In glass or ceramic industry, what is the application of LPG in glass and ceramic industry? See, the use of clean fuel like the use of clean fuel like LPG enhances the product quality. The use of clean fuel like LPG. Okay, if you use the LPG is a fuel. It is a fuel. It is very clean fuel. LPG is a clean fuel It enhances the product quality of ceramics or glasses. Product quality of ceramics or glasses, reducing the technical problems. Okay, this LPG gas reduces the technical problems related to the manufacturing activity of glass and ceramic products. The use of clean fuel like LPG, it enhances the quality of the product and the reducing the technical problems related to the manufacturing of activity of glass or ceramic products. In building industry, this is the application of LPG in building industry. LPG being a premium gaseous fuel makes it ideal for usage in the cement manufacturing process. Okay, LPG gas is used in the cement manufacturing process. The automotive industry. In automotive industry, the main advantage of using automotive LPG is, okay, the main advantage of the LPG in automotive is it is free of lead. It is free of lead. The LPG does not contain any lead byproducts. Very low in sulfur. The sulfur content is very low. Other metals and aromatics and other contaminants. The LPG is free of lead and it contains low sulfur and other metals, aromatics and other contaminants. So it is very useful in the automotive industry. In farming industry, see, the LPG in the farming industry can be used for the following. The LPG in the farming industry can be used for the following. In farming industry, drying of crops we can do by using this LPG gas, and cereal drying. In cereal drying also we can done by using this LPG gas. The curing of tobacco and rubber. Curing of tobacco, rubber and soil conditioning, horticulture, etc. By using the in farming industry, by using this LPG gas, we can do drying of crops, cereal drying and curing of tobacco and rubber and soil conditioning, horticulture, etc. In this field we can use this LPG gas. LPG is used in metal industry, aerosol industry, textile industry, and it can also be used in steam rising. The LPG gas also can be used in the metal industry, aerosol industry, textile industry, and it can also be used for the steam rising. These are the applications of LPG gas. The next gas is CNG or compressed natural gas. CNG nothing but the full form of CNG is compressed natural gas. The natural gas contains mainly CH4. The natural gas mainly contains methane is the main composition. When natural gas is compressed at high pressure, that is 1000 atmospheric pressure, or cooled at to minus 160 degrees centigrade, it converts to CNG. Okay. The main composition of natural gas is methane. Okay. This natural gas is compressed at high pressure. If you compress the natural gas at high pressure, that is 1000 atmosphere pressure, or if you cool this natural gas at minus 160 degree centigrade, then the natural gas is converted into the compressed natural gas or CNG. Okay, the natural gas is converted into CNG at high pressure or low temperature, that is minus 160, converted into minus 160 degree centigrade. The natural gas is converted into the CNG at high pressure like 1000 atmosphere pressure or the temperature at minus 160 degree centigrade. The natural gas is converted into the compressed natural gas CNG. It is stored in cylindrical made of steel. Okay, these CNG gases can be stored in cylinder and it is made up of steel. The cylinder is made up of steel and this CNG gas is stored in these type of cylinders. It is now replacing gasoline as it is releases less pollutant during its combustion. Okay, in place of gasoline we can use the compressed natural gas CNG. Okay, it is a replacement of gasoline. Okay, it releases less pollutant during its combustion. On the combustion of CNG gas, it produces less amount of less polluting agents. Okay, it releases less pollutant during the combustion of the reaction. In some of the metro cities, the CNG, the compressed natural gas vehicles are used to reduce the pollution. You can use these CNG type, CNG supported vehicles. Okay, compressed natural gas vehicles are used to reduce the pollution. In metro cities, we can use these CNG vehicles. The characteristics of CNG. The characteristics of compressed natural gas. CNG being lead sulfur free. Okay, the CNG will not contain any lead and sulfur molecules. It is free of lead and sulfur. Its use substantially reduce the harmful engine emissions. Okay, it reduces the harmful engine emission on combustion. The CNG being lighter than air, the weight of the CNG is lighter than the air, will rise above ground level and disperse in the atmosphere. Okay, so the weight of the CNG is lesser than the air, so it rises the above the ground level. Okay, the CNG gas is above than the air and disperse in the atmosphere. This CNG gas disperse in the atmosphere. In the case of leakage, if any leakage occur, the CNG gas is moved to the upper levels of the atmosphere and it disperse in the atmosphere. CNG in the gaseous state and it's colorless. The CNG gas is in gaseous state and it is colorless. It is colorless and it will be existed in the gaseous state. Predominantly methane is available in the lean gas and CNG contains mostly methane. Okay, the methane is obtained, this CNG is obtained from the natural gas. The natural gas main composition is methane. Okay, it is predominantly, it contains, the CNG contain methane gas. The applications of CNG gas. See, these are the applications of the CNG gas. It was used to generate electricity. The CNG gas can be used for the electricity generation and heat buildings and fuel vehicles, power industrial furnace and air conditioners. We can use in this CNG gas in these industries like electricity production, heat buildings and fuel vehicles, power industrial furnaces and air conditioners. The natural gas is also consumed in homes for space heating and for water heating. The natural gas is also consumed in homes for the space heating and for water heating. It is used in stoves. Okay, it is used in CNG gas can be used in the stoves, ovens and clothes dryers and other appliances. Other appliances we have with CNG gases like clothes dryers and ovens and burning of stoves. In some of the metro cities, the CNG vehicles are used to reduce pollution. In some of the metro cities, the CNG vehicles are used to reduce the pollution. These are the applications of the CNG gas. See, in this class we have discussed about the gaseous fuels, what are the gaseous fuels and applications of gaseous fuels and different classification of gaseous fuels, that is primary fuel and secondary fuel. The example for primary fuel is natural gas and the example for the secondary fuel is coal gas and producer gas and water gas. The natural gas, what is the natural gas, and it is a composition of the natural gas also explained here. It main contains methane, that is 88.54%, 88.5% of methane and other hydrocarbon present in the small quantities. The calorific value varies from the 12,000 to 14,000 kilogram per meter cube. This is the calorific value of the natural gas and it is used for the good domestic fuel. These are the applications of the natural fuel. See, natural fuel is example for the primary fuel. It is used in the preparation of ammonia. It is used to prepare carbon black for rubber industry, and the natural gas is used to prepare for the synthetic proteins, and the synthetic proteins are used in the animal feed. The next we have explained about the LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. The main components present in the LPG gas are N-butane, isobutane, butylenes and propane. The trace amount of propane and ethane gases are present in this LPG. These hydrocarbons are gaseous state at room temperature and 1 atmospheric pressure. If you apply high pressure, these gaseous molecules are converted or liquid into at higher pressure. These gaseous state hydrocarbons are liquefied at higher pressure. The LPG kept in the cylinder attached with a burner through pipe. Okay, LPG has special order. LPG has a special order due to the presence of organic sulfide. We have to mix the organic sulfide to the LPG gas. For the safety measurement, we have to add the organic sulfides to this LPG gas. So it contains special odor. These are the characteristics of the LPG. What are those? It has high calorific value. The LPG gas contains high calorific value and it gives less amount of carbon monoxide while burning, and it causes the least pollution, environmental pollution, least. And it gives moderate heat, which is very good for cooking. It produces moderate heat. Its storage is simple, okay, and it is colorless. It has tendency to mix with air easily. The LPG gas tendency to mix with air very easily. Its burning gives no toxic gases, so it is highly toxic. The LPG is highly toxic, but on burning it gives no toxic gases. It neither gives smoke nor ash content. It will not produce any smoke and no ash while burning. It is cheaper than gasoline. The LPG gas is cheaper than gasoline, and it is used for fuel as a auto vehicles. It is dangerous when leakages occur. LPG is dangerous when leakages occur. These are the applications of LPG. These LPG gas applications in food industry and glass and ceramic industries and building industries and automotive industries and the farming industry. How is the LPG gas helps in this farming industry and other applications also we have explained. The next gas is compressed natural gas or CNG. The main component of CNG is CH4. The natural gas is on high pressure at 1000 atmosphere and are cooled to minus 160 degrees centigrade. The natural gas converted into the compressed natural gas. It is stored in the steel cylinders. Okay. The characteristics of CNG are it is contain lead or sulfur free. The CNG is lead sulfur free and it is reduce the harmful engine emissions, and CNG is a gaseous state and it is colorless. Okay. It is being lighter than air. Weight of the CNG is lesser than the air and it rise above the ground level. It go to the higher sphere in the atmospheric sphere, and it disperses in the atmosphere very easily due to the low weight. In case of leakage, it mixes with the atmosphere. The predominantly methane is available in this CNG gas. The predominant composition is methane, and other gas also present in this CNG gases. The applications of CNG gas are these are the applications we can use in electricity, heat buildings, vehicles, power industries, and air conditioners. We use the CNG gases, and also for space heating and water heating in the home, and it is used in stoves, ovens, clothes dryers, and other appliances also we can do with the CNG gas. In some of the metro cities, the CNG vehicles are used to reduce the pollution in the metro cities. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.